I'm live. You're out there, I guess. I don't know. Hey, how the hell are you? How the hell are you? We'll see who's first in chat today. Maybe I'll do something for somebody first in chat. I got lots of stuff to. I know what I'll do. Hey, I got a old coin here. This is a. If I'm looking at it right here. This is a Netherlands 1880 1 cent piece. So, it's got a nice lion on it too, though. I like that lion. I don't know if you can see it real well, but come on. It's got a beauty lion on it. You see that lion? That's got a beauty lion. And let's see if we can, of course, it'd be upside down again. And it is a 1 cent. It's a pretty good coin yet. Pretty nice coin yet. All right. I know it. Whoever comes in first is getting that bad boy. An 1880. So we'll see. Don't trip over yourselves trying to get in first. So I did post on. I reported on the After Action report on the North Iowa Band Festival and how our Special Forces chapter, Special Forces Association chapter did. We were sixth in line this year. Normally we're out in the back, like, God, 20th, 30th or something in line for the parade. But we were sixth this year. So we were right after the noisemaker and the sirens and lights and the color guard and all that. Just right after that. So we did really good. We had the Humvee, a fully modernized Jeep, which I showed on that post, and M35 or M38, which is it? M38. M38? M38. M35 is a deuce to have. M38 Jeep. And so that has a Willys motor in it instead of the Ford. But I've been smoking some great cigars lately. Oh, we went and saw, we all visited the grave of, we went to the cemetery, visited the grave of our namesake, Sergeant Major Galen Kittleson. Passed away, what was it, 10 years now? Yeah. Yeah, anyway, I've been smoking some pretty nice cigars lately. I actually got some from a new cigar shop. I don't know if you guys have ever seen these or not. Ashton Heritage. Ashton's are a pretty good cigar. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. And then during the parade, I had one that Dan brought. I kind of fucked up the label, but that's okay. You get the idea. Come on. There you go. Romeo and Juliet Reserva. It was a really good cigar. That damn thing, I lit it up 10 minutes before the start of the parade, and we were smoking on it. That thing lasted me the entire parade. I mean, we were right down at the end, and it was down to about that far. It was burning my fingers. I had to put it out. So there you go. It was a good cigar. It really was a good cigar. I am not lying. That was a good cigar. Well, what we're going to do today is we're going to look at some Canadian coins that are parts of series, but I don't have all the coins of that series. So we're just going to put them away and separate them from standalone issues because I got them all in one big box. Generally, I just pack everything away, and so kind of separate them out, and then that way I know what I have to concentrate on as far as what I buy from different vendors. So I'll have some coffee. We'll sit here and we'll talk a little bit. I have to go to the post office today. I am mailing a piece of gold to Steve Looking for Silver for the WWP auction. We had a fun little game the other night where Steve wanted to challenge Pedro, looking for Pedro. And it just evolved. It blew up into that. People challenging Steve. I challenged Pedro. Then I challenged Steve. And then I won, and then I lost. And I told Steve that I would. I won against Steve actually, so he would have to send a half gram of gold to WWP, and I said I would take care of it. Even though I won, I would take care of it because Steve was losing his ass, and he was having to send 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 items to WWP for the auction. Hey, AZ, how would you like an 1880 Netherlands coin? If you would like to have that, send me your address, mailing address. I'll send that to you in a card. You're the first in chat this morning, so you win. You win. As you can see, my other cup went tits up on me. So, hey, AJ, how are you, buddy? You're next in line if AZ doesn't want it. You're next in line for an 1880 old Netherlands coin. If AZ doesn't want it, he says he wants it. Okay, there we go. You know, we did the North Iowa Band Festival last weekend, Saturday, and I was smoking some good cigars. I had one of these. I had an Ashton, which is a really, really good cigar. Not a bad one. But anyway, during the parade, I lit it up about 10 minutes before the parade. This one right here. And sorry about the way it looked, but the Romeo and Julieta Reserve. And this thing lasted me from the time I lit it all the way to the end of that parade. It was right down at about the 2-inch mark and burning my fingers by the time we exited the parade route. And I'm gonna tell you what, that was a good cigar. For what did he say those were? $5, $6, $6? I know the Ashton was about a 10. Those are a couple pretty good cigars right there. I am impressed. Go ahead and send it to AG. Okay, I got his address, so not a biggie. Not a big. Well, today what I was going to do, I was going to do a mail call, but I think we're going to wait till Wednesday for that because I'm expecting a box from Fervid that I have to sign for. You don't really, when you send them to me, I really don't need to send because I'm not I'm out in the country. I don't have porch pirates. So I'm not like you guys that live in apartment buildings and shit. So anyway, I'll play that game every once in a while. Who's first in chat? I like doing that instead of running. And like the title to this stream says, I'm a tech turd. I'm not a tech nerd. So I'm using YouTube. I'm not using Streamlabs. I'm not using OBS, although I tried OBS one time. I really need to do more. Hi, Walter. I really need to do more with it to learn some of its idiosyncrasies. But I don't know how to do duck races. I don't know how to do number generators. I don't know how to program it so that if you put in a command, this will happen. I don't know how to do that shit. Yeah. And no one touched it. And I don't know if you're in town or out in the country or what, but so I guess it just makes a difference where you live and what the people are like. I'm not afraid of anybody stealing anything from my doorstep at all if I'm gone. Hell, I can leave the door open, unlocked. Doesn't matter. So, well, I got some coins here that I was going through, and from our previous little video where I was looking at series, looking up series and stuff, I have some coins here that are a series that I only have. I'm missing coins from the series, so I'm just going to separate those coins out and leave those because I would like to maybe someday complete the series. It would be nice, but let's take a look at some of them, should we? My ears itch. And you know what? That's one bad thing about headphones. And I don't know if this is all people, but it's me. If you wear headphones, watching YouTube a lot, your ear canals and whatever start to sweat and they start to itch, and you have to use Q-tips to itch. And it not a good thing. I think I'm going to get some bone conducting earphones that actually hook on my ears because earbuds don't stay in my ears. My ear canals are just not shaped that way. So I think I'm going to get the ones that hook on my ears, but they're bone transmitters. I think that'll probably work a little better. I got to try something else. Headphones just, they make my ears bad. And if I use these earbuds, open up, come on. If I use regular earbuds, they fall out. I got to keep shoving them back in. And so I think I'm going to get the bone transmitting ones that hook over my ear and just press up against your temple. Then that way I can hear what's going on around me also. Yeah, I did, AG. He's all over the place selling stuff. A lot of conventions, flea markets. He'll be at the Waterloo Chicken Swap, Waverly Chicken Swap. Where else is he going? We've been over to Western Iowa for the Iowa Trappers Association and for their convention, and for the Fur Takers of America's National Convention was over there this last year. Sometimes I go with him. Sometimes most of the time I don't because I got other shit to do. But yeah, hi, Lucky Star. Yeah, AG, he goes all over the place. Why, have you seen him? He sells everything, mostly traps, and his biggest draw is bear traps. Big bear traps. Big bear traps. I don't know. All right, let's take a look. We got this coin right here. Let's just take a look right here. You see that coin right there? Isn't that a pretty coin? I had to look it up. It is the oh, come on. Quit being a dick. Why this thing doesn't want to focus is beyond me. It's a colorized coin. And you see it's $5 and it's 2004. So let's look it up. $5, 2004. Uh-oh, look what I see. Silver maple leaves with color. Coin series. Now look at that. There are two different obverses. They got the, let me see if I can get this up here closer for you. The 2001-2003 obverse has got 3 coins associated with it, and the 2004 to 2007 has 4 coins associated with it. And what do I have? Right there. So, do I need the rest of the other 6? Why, sure I do. So that one goes over here by itself. That one is part of that. That's part of that group of coins that I'm going to have to find the rest of them for. And here I got one. I looked it up. It's a Series 2 of aviation coins. And let's see what coin is this anyway? It's also a $5 coin. Nope. Dollar coin, I believe. Nope, $20 coin. It's really hard. You know, I believe that up at the Canadian Mint, when they put a denomination on a coin, that they just stand across the room from a dart board and just throw a goddamn dart at denominations, and whatever one it hits, that's what they put on it. A 95, right? Yeah, 95, $20. So where are we going? $20 coins. All right, there's $20 coins. 1995. Well, that's pretty old, so we'll go to the front of the line here. And they have some nice coins too. Here we go. Transportation series. Look at that. This is series, what did I say? Series 1? No, series 2. That's not series 2. That's series 1. I believe. Let's see. Oh, by golly, that's a series 2, I think. Hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Wow. That's all series 1. Here's series 2. Yeah. And you know how many different coins there are in this aviation series? I think of that one right up there. Coin number 1. And I think that's the only coin of that series I have. God Lord, man. I wonder if I can drop anything else today. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seven, 8, 9, 10. 10 coins and 5 different obverses. Now, some of the obverses look the same, but they're not. Five different obverses, all Queen Elizabeth II, all with the party hat on. You notice they all have the crown on, but they're all different for some reason. Whether that's collar, shoulder fold, beads, what kind of crown, hair, nose, I don't know. But, and then I have these 5 right here, which are all part of the Series 1 aviation series. I have 5 of those out of 10. So that one's a little more doable, I think. Come on, get in there, you. That one's a little more doable. We'll put this one back here. Where'd you go? Where'd that one coin go? I don't know where it went to. All right, let's put that back there. And I have this one. Hold up. Let me move some of this stuff off to the side. This one, which is, where are we at with this one? That's the first coin, the Averill Anson and the North American Harvard. Look at the first coin where the little mark is right there. Yeah, that's that one. And then you got this one. Looks like a biplane almost, doesn't it? Well, of course, that would be over here. Where is that one? Be down here. That's coin number 10. So I got coin 1 and coin 10. Isn't that amazing? Then we have that one. That one was really hard for me to find because it has like masks in the background. I just could not see them on these pictures anywhere. And I kept turning this book and turning this book and turning this book. And I finally found it. It's right there, right where my finger's at. And then we got that one. Which would also be back here, right next to that other one. See? Huh. There we go. And then we got that bad boy right there. Now this one's a little bit more doable. Where are you at? Up there at the top. Up here, I believe. Yeah. Yep. Holy shit. There you go. Up there at the top. Right there. So we got 5 out of those 10. And those also have 5 different obverses for some stupid reason. But that's a little bit more doable because I only have 5 coins left in there instead of 9 coins. There. Okay. That was fun. Well, let's look at this one. This one kind of blew me away a little bit. It's a toonie, and it is, if you look at it, it's not a silver coin. Oh, good Lord, quit that. So it's a nickel and bronze. Nickel and 92% copper, 6% aluminum, 2% nickel. So that's bronze, right? So it's nickel and bronze. That's what that coin is. It's a toonie. This is the proof $2 1996 toonie. And this was when it was officially launched. So in 1996. So let's take a look. Now, where would we look in coins? Because that's a $2 coin. So let's go to $2 coins and see if it's in here. Because it really, I found it, but because this all goes down to all the way down to 25 cent or nickel. Nickels and dimes, I think. Because they got gift sets right up there at the front. Nope, it goes down to 1 cent. So, silver dollar issues. Where are we at? 25 cents, 50 cents. Silver dollar issues. Silver dollar issues, $2. $1996. Well, hey, look what I found. They had the nickel on bronze and they had the gold on gold. So there is a set there. There are 2 coins because this is a nickel on bronze. Leastways, that's what the COA says. So there is actually 2 in that set. Now I need to get the gold on gold. Ooh, baby. That one's going to be tough. Then we got another one here. It's the 125th anniversary of what? The Royal Military College of Canada. That's a small coin. That's my finger for size there. Oh, come on, get out of there. Where are you at? Pop down this way or pop down that way? Yeah, pop down that way. Look at that little bugger. Come on. There you go. We'll go in my military theme coins, but man, it's a proof, man. So Royal College of Canada, and do I even know what year this is? 125th anniversary. Wow, nothing on that piece of paper. So we got to get out this right here. See, this even has a gift card in it. Sterling silver coin, I know that. It is number 1000. 688, but doesn't say out of how many, I don't believe. 40,000 coins. And this is a 2001. All right. It's really hard to find the date on that coin. 2001. What is this? I think it said $20. Hold up. I don't know. It's really hard to tell sometimes. That's a 5-cent coin. Okay, we're really going to test this out now. So we're going to go to the 5-cent. There's 50 cents, 25 cents. Oh man, there's 1 cent. We're getting closer. 5 cents. And there it is. I found it. I wanted to bring this one out though because it's a standalone coin, but it's right up here. I wanted to show you the other military coins. Battle of Vimy Ridge. Anniversary of D-Day landing. Anniversary of VE Day. And then even back here, they have the gold-plated ones. So, yeah, that's why I wanted to bring that one out. That is a neat coin, but I would like to get more of the military ones. Hi, David. Hi, 8949. How are you, buddy? Yeah, that one's a decent coin. I like that. Let's see what we got here. Do I have? Yeah, this one is a quarter. Nope, $2 coin. $2 coin, but that is, look at that. It's Calgary Stampede. And if you look at it, and I don't have a box for this one. It just came in a capsule, but so I got to take a loop and look at stuff. The Calgary Stampede. It's got a horseshoe and an S on, so CS. But I don't know. It's a 4/9 fine. It's a ½ ounce, but it's cool. It's a $2 coin. Let's take a look. $2 coin. 25 cent. I don't know how many 25-cent coins I have. Ah, come on. There's a lot of dollar derivatives. $5 coin. $3 coins. Now that's one I might have one, but I don't. $2 coins. And this one is oh man, where are you at here? I got a lot of $2 coins, seems like. Looking for the date is what gets you on this one. 2015. So we got to go back a little ways. There's 2019, 2017. It's another standalone, isn't it? Way up there at the top. Right there. Yeah, that was another standalone. I got to put that one over here with these. Then everything else that's in capsules that I don't have boxes for. This is a Canada $5, a 2015 $5. Seems like the $5 is one of the narrowest sections in here. Oh, maybe it was because I couldn't find this one in here. Nope, I found it. There it is. There's two of them. Right down there on the bottom where my big hand is in the way. See it? Of course you'd have it upside down, dummy. Ah, Lord. Where are we at? Right over there. Of course you'd have it upside down, dummy. There you go. Just like that. So there are two of them. There's a bullion finish and a proof finish. And guess which one I got? Bullion finish. Okay. So that one does stay with the set because there is another one there. I tried to find this one, and I know it's probably in this book, but I can't find it. It's a 2-ounce werewolf. I have two of them. And it's a $10 coin. Let's look and see. I couldn't find it. I couldn't find it. Hi, Dale. How are you, buddy? $10 coins, 2015, right? I'm looking at 2015. That's what I said, right? Nope, it's a 2021. Sorry. 2015 was the last one. Ah, man. It is a $10 coin, though. 2021. I just didn't find it. It's probably in here. Here, we're at 2020s right now. And it goes into the old Canada series. And then it goes right there, goes into $15. These are 2020, 2022, and a 2023. I do not see the 2021 werewolf in this book. And I don't know why. But I left it off to the side. They know it should be in there someplace. And let's get rid of this big one, should we? I got a couple big ones here, but this is the biggest one. Look at that set. And that is that coin. And actually, this comes out of here like this. This is supposed to go in here like this. This is supposed to be glued on the back with the, and then something glued over top of that. I don't know. But it's got the COA in here. So I don't know how that goes. See, the COA is in that little pouch right there on that cardboard thing. And you can tell it was glued on there at one time. Okay. But I don't know how it came off. It is the Canadian Maple Leaf. It's a 2015 $20 coin. Only 15,000 minted, blah, blah, blah. So let's say, oh, that turn it around so you can see the English instead of the Armenian. 2015 $20 coin. Okay, so let's just look at this. Get this out of the way. It's got those little thingamabobbers that you screw on. So look, there's the coin. It is a coin. And I'm not going to take this plastic off the back because I don't know where it just belongs yet, but it says $20 coin on it, but it's really hard to make out the date. So it's a 20, what? They say 2015 $20 coin. Yep, 2015 $20 coin. So let's look. Do you think they would have, where did that go? Do you think they would have this in that book? $20 coin. So let's go 2015 back here. There's 2018. $2016, 2017. 2016. 20. Oh, that is it. Yes, it is. Right there it is. I haven't even got that marked. I have to mark it right here, I believe. Let's take a look. Oh, that's 2016. That's why. We have to. We have to take that out of there. That ain't there. So we got to go to 2015. That was 2016. Huh. Isn't that something? Oh, I think I found it. Let's put that in there for right now. Take that out of there. You see what I'm looking at right there? There we go. That's that young lady right there. And that's the reverse of it. So that's not a series either. That's just a standalone. But I thought it was neat because you see these little DV-whackers right here. You can roll them out and screw them in there like that. And then that thing will stand up, and it's just a stand. But I don't, come here. I don't set them up like that, so put that back in there like that. Now, this coin was supposed to go in there just like that. Or it was supposed to go in there just like that. One way or the other, I'm not sure which. This went on the back somehow. Don't know how. I don't know how it went. Looks like me like somebody got glue all over the place, but I think that's the way it was supposed to go. But try and get it in this little case like this. And get that cardboard to fit in there just right. Ass. There, we got it, just like that. That's why I keep a lid on this thing. But yeah, that's a standalone too. But I got it, and I left it out here because it does show you that there are some really weird coins in here. And I got one here that I thought was kind of neat. These eggshell clamshells. And none of it. $19.99, $2. Let's look at that one. $19.99, $2. Holy Moses, back up to the front again. So I like about this book. You're back and forth in this thing like you can't believe. $19.99, $2. Well, let's see what we got here. There we go. There was that $2 nickel on brown toonie. Look what we got right here. See if I can bring you up just a little bit. See, it's gold on gold. Gold on gold. That's what it looks like to me. It's not nickel on bronze, so it's the gold on gold one. No ring, proof dies, reverse. There's all kind of varieties of this. And this one says proof. Yeah, see, there's the no ring proof dies. There's the no ring reverse mule. What that means, I don't know. But see, look at that. There's all kinds of no ring proof dies. All right. Is that let's take it out and take a look. Come on. Ah, Jesus. Well, that's a proof coin, I'll tell you that. Does that look like this? Or does it look like this one right here? I tend to think it's just the gold on gold, but it could be the proof. Proof dies. It could very well be this one right here. But does it look like it has no ring? That's what I think. It looks like a no ring proof. But it did come in this white box and in the clamshell, so I am going to take a little bit deeper look at the clamshell. It's hard to read. It's one of the Millennium, 1999 Millennium. I think it's this one right here, but nothing says nothing on the box. I can tell it's proof. So I'm going with that reverse no ring proof dies. That's what I'm going with. As far as yeah, that gold on gold, that's the reverse there, but I don't know. I think it's a no ring proof. So I'm gonna wait that out right there. And there are several different varieties of that coin. I think it would be kind of fun to collect all those varieties. But like I say, I'm not really a varieties kind of guy. Hi, Tarragonsu, how are you? I think it's this one too, right here. I think it's that one too. Anyway, that's a bunch there. And we got a couple of other big boxes here that are kind of neat. Big black box. Big black box. Ooh, that's a real high relief Timberwolf. Look at that. So that's a 2022 $25 coin. 2022 $25. And it's a, what? 868 out of 5,000 mintage on that one. A $25 coin. We haven't had one of those yet. I mean, these things go up to like astronomically high. 2022. We're in $25. We got the multifaceted. Oh, those are beautiful. The multifaceted head series. Extraordinarily high relief. 2020 to 2022. There are 3 in that set. Oh, what the fuck, over? There are 3 in that set. If you look, right up there at the top. Extraordinarily high relief animal series. And we do have the Timberwolf, but there's a bison and a bald eagle too. I'd like to have both of those. That would be a real neat, because look at, oh man, I'm telling you. Look at how high relief that is. Isn't that great? That's great. And that's what's on the backside. It's got the lines in it, which is a nice touch, I think. Not just radial lines, but lines. So that's kind of neat. But yeah, there is a couple other ones for that I would like to get. Those are, I'll bet, pretty expensive. Just be my guess. And then I got this one. All right, we're going to have to move that over there so I quit bumping it. This one's going to be different too. Uh-huh. 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 All right, Humble. You got one. I got the other. I got the Sambro Lighthouse. You got the other one. This is I know I found this one before. A 2004 $20 coin. So back to the 20s again. And then we got to go to 2004. Okay. Okay. Wow. Those are some old ones. Come on. There are some nice coins in here I really would like to have, but ooh. Wow. There are more $20 coins than anything, I think. Okay, they were on the 26. There we go. Found it. Found it. Up at the top again, of course. There were two coins in that series, the Toronto Lighthouse and Sambro Lighthouse. I think Hummel got the Toronto Lighthouse. I would like to get that one to go with this one. That would be a real good two coin set there, I think. That's a nice coin. Well, I mean, a guy can always dream, right? A guy can always dream. And I got what? Realistically, what do I got? 15 years left yet to live? In 15 years, I think I could get them all. No, ain't no way I'm getting them all, but I'd have a nice collection. I think this is the 2013 $10 Timberwolf. Yeah. But you see, this is part of the old Canada series, so I think 2013 $10. $8 probably the least amount of coins in there. 10, 8 and 3. Here we go. Down at the bottom. Now this set, there's quite a few of them, but it looks like I have 2 or 3 of these. This is this one right here, down right there. And it seems like I have, which I got to find, the caribou and the polar bear also in that set. So I need 3 more. Niagara Falls, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, which I may have. I'll have to look. Oh, no. Do I have an Inukshuk also? Summer Fun. Oh, no. I got that set. Hold up. I got that set. God dang it. Furwood always has to remind me. Hold up a second. We gotta find some place to put this. It's in this. I have 12 coins in this set, and they're not, or in this tray, but they're not all in the same set. If you look, all of those coins from that set are in here. I do have them all. See, there's another wolf right there. Let's see, where did I see it? Polar bear wolf right there. Yeah, right here. So that's the same wolf. So I do have them all. I knew I had them all. I keep forgetting to look in this set. And one of the reasons is because all of the COAs are underneath the coins. So yeah, I have to remember that. But I got an extra one there, so we can throw him over there. Those should all be marked because I got them all. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there's 8 in there. And there's 12 coins in that tray. So there are 4 other coins in there. I just have to look these up sometime. What we got here? This old Canada set 2 or something? I don't know. Here, this is the 75th anniversary of VE Day. Remember that? Those coins I was showing you before on the military side? See, there's another one that goes into that set. That's the 75th anniversary of VE Day. And do I have another one here? No, this is different. So that one goes over there with that other coin, and that goes in the military collection, let's put it that way. But there are a lot of coins, military themed coins that I don't have. I would like to have, but I don't have them. We got here. Oh, this is the, and I just bought the other one too. I bought one. There are, 4 in this set. There you go. That one's going to go up here in my tray. This one. This is the Peedford. I'm going to go and look that one up because that's a 2017 $25 coin. Now I'll show you how many Peedfords there are. $25 coin. $30 coin. $25 coin. 2017, I said. 19. And the Peedfords, where are you at? 2018. 2018. A lot of nice, real nice animal sets. 2017 to 2020. Okay, where are we at here? Ancient Canada series. That one would be cool, but 2017. Oh. The Coast series and Plain series. You have to look at different series. Glistening North series. Where are the Peedfords? Yeah, there's a 2016. There's 2017. I don't know, man. Man, it's really difficult to find some of these sometimes. What the hell? $30. No, I don't want $30. We're back in $25 coins. Got to be in here someplace. Down here. Timeless icons, is that it? Yes. There. If they would put that on there. Timeless icons. Where is he? Right there. But the coin itself says Petersford. And the book doesn't say anything about a Peedford. But if you look at the COA, it does. 2017, $25 fine silver Peedford timeless icons. This is a timeless icon series. But down here, it doesn't mention anything about it being a Peedford. You see the mintage is 7,000. There's 165 of them that are PR69. Real nice, a real nice boo. That may that bear, I don't know what that is, loon on there, yeah, and a polar bear. That'd be a nice set to finish. That would be real nice. Peedford means the coin is thick. All right, well, I guess it's thicker than normal. Come on. Can you focus on that without being too much of a dick? And it does have a gold tone on the rim. So yeah, I guess it's a little thicker than normal. I know I just bought another one. So we'll see what that one looks like. Yeah, Opal, I know. And what I do is I just mark them in the book as I go. Thick boy, yeah. Okay, I see. So it doesn't necessarily have to be just that series. It could be any to make it thicker than normal. Or do they stick with a series to do that? I don't get it. Sometimes I don't get them, guys. What do we got here? A 2013 proof silver dollar is all it says. I know what that is. That's an anniversary. It's an anniversary of the Far North exploration. Well, it's 40,000 again. Wow. Book. You see that camera really trying, don't you? This one's got a book that goes along with it. Reverse image draws on photography from the Canadian Arctic expedition. I knew it was an anniversary of an expedition. Let's just look. A dollar coin. It's just a dollar coin. So silver dollar issues, 2013. A lot of Calgary Stampede coins too. I like that. Right up there at the top. It's either a proof or a specimen. What is this one? This one says it's a proof, I believe. Yep, this one's a proof. So that would be that one over there. And there are 3 versions of that, 4 versions of that. Brilliant uncirculated, proof, selectively gold-plated, and then specimen. That would be nice to have all 4 of those too, wouldn't it? That would be... I see, silver dollar each year. So, yeah. But 4 different varieties of that. That would be kind of nice to have. Really. They have made Maple Leafs and Peachford and a few others. I don't know them all. Okay. I don't have a silver maple. The others come in sets, huh? Opal Rose. What did you say up there? I gotta go back up and look. Huh. You know what it takes to make a spreadsheet? I'm not a... You did read the title of this stream, right? I'm a tech turd, not a tech nerd. This one is the bison. It's a bison and his mate. It's a $20 coin, 2014. $20 coin, 2014. $20 coin. $20 coin, 2014. Back up. Back up. And they have some neat ones that are shaped different too. 2014, 15, 14, come on. Where are you at? 15. Sport fish. I know I got one of those. Yeah, I got the walleye, I think. Ah, dog, it's in that other box. Come on, you. See, this is 2014, 2015. Come on. There it is. The wood bison set up there at the top. The bull and his mate. That's the one I got right there. So, yep, that's another one in the set. That'd be really kind of neat to get. Well, we only got 3 left, so another RCMP coin. $1998 sterling proof silver dollar. 1998 proof sterling. And it goes back to 1971, so. Past my Arctic expedition. 1998. Right there, the RCMP. And I got more out of that set too. Right down here. But I got the one next to it, the Voyage of the Juan Perez. I got this one over here, Voyage of Discovery. I don't know. I think I got this one up here, but I'd have to look. That one. Stanley Cup. Yeah, I think I have all of those. Or a lot of them. I do have the Macintosh Apple. I know that. Right there. I got that one. I know that. I have to look for them, though. And I have that Loon. I know that also. So, yeah, there's another RCMP. But, you know, I have a collection of RCMP coins and medals. And then what do we got here? The Queen Charlotte Islands, 225th anniversary. That's a 1999. Another one of those green interiors. $19.99. And let's see. What can we find here? Let's see. Queen Charlotte Islands. Queen Charlotte Islands. 1999. Oop, back up. Ooh. 1989. That's all of them there. 90, 91. 99, the year of older person. That's the one I don't have. It might be a different coin than a dollar. We'll have to check that. Nope, that's a dollar coin. So, where am I not finding it? Where am I not finding you? 1999. Where did you go? You're not there. It's here someplace. I know it is. 1774 to 1999. Well, it's got to be here someplace. But I'm not seeing it. Anniversary of the Voyage of the Juan Perez. That's got to be it right there. Yeah, that's it right there. Has to be it. Right there. That's this one. Yep, that's that one. All right, how long we been on this damn thing? Hour, 19 minutes. So here's another one of them green ones. And we're going to find that one in the same spot. That's a 2000. The Voyage of Discovery. Right there it is. So I know I got a lot of these right here. I have a lot of them. I just have to find them. But I have several right there, so. I have other coins sitting up here, but those are singles. We'll go through them at another time, but I would really like to find this werewolf, this 2-ounce werewolf. I can't find that in here anywhere. It's a 2021 $10 coin. It should be right here. Goes from 2020 RCMP. That's at the RCMP. That's the old Canada series. And then the RCMP, the Kraken, then the Twin Maples, which is 2020 and 2022, and then the Saber-Tooth Cat, 2023. I know I have the Kraken. I thought I had the Saber-Tooth Cat. But where is the werewolf? And then it goes right to a $15 coin. Where is this 2-ounce werewolf? I don't know where it's at. I don't know. I just can't find it. I got 2 of them, but that one, the capsule was falling apart, so I just taped it. But I can't find it in this book. Yeah, he was over at Spirit Lake. Fat guy, bad hip, glasses, kind of an abrasive personality. Yeah, that's him. Maybe he's just abrasive to me. I don't know. But anyway, I cannot find that. Look for Creatures of the North series. That's what I'm at right here. 2-ounce Creatures of the North. I got the Kraken, the Twin Maples, the Smilodon Saber-Tooth Cat, the 2-ounce RCMP, and then above that is the 2020 Old Canada series. And in 2020, it had 2-ounce, the Canada Goose 2-ounce. The congratulations on your graduation, whoopee-doo. The Hudson Bay Company, which I have, I think. The Liberation of the Netherlands. Some of those, they must have been in sets. Some of these had to be. I have the Orca the Whale, but I don't know if I have a 2-ounce. I got 1-ounce. So I don't know, man. I just don't know where that one's at. So it's the second coin in the series. What's a 2021? That's what it says. See? $10, 2021, 2-ounce. It's the werewolf. I don't see it in this book anywhere. Hey, Block. Yeah, I don't see it, man. They went 2020, Creatures of the North, the Twin Maples, the Saber-Tooth Cat, and then it just goes right to the $15 coins. And the other one over here is the RCMP 2020, the old Canada 2020s, and they're all 1/2 ounce. Those are all 1/2 ounce, which I have. I have all of them. I know I got the Kraken. I thought I had the Saber-Tooth Cat. I thought I had the Twin Maples. But I don't know if I have them all in 2-ounce. But I got this one in a 2-ounce. So I don't know. All right, that's about all I want to do today. I'm waiting on packages from everybody. Let's see what I got here. The 2013 $10 Maple Leaf, Niagara Falls, Royal Canadian Mounted Police, Inukshuk, the beaver, the wolf, the polar bear, the caribou, the orca, Canadian Summer Fun, Canadian Holiday Season, and hockey. Those are all there. That's all there. Niagara Falls, Royal Canadian Mounted Police, and that one's all there. This one is all the 1 cent anniversary, 10th anniversary. Farewell to the Penny, the tribute to the beaver, tribute to the blue nose, the tribute to the caribou, tribute to the coat of arms, the loon, and the polar bear. And they kind of screwed up the loon COA, if you notice that. All of those COAs are the same except for the loon. See, look at the printing on it. Fine silver coin, tribute, W mint mark, loon. See how they wrote it as opposed to the other ones? How they printed it as opposed to the other one? Different printing. Would have been better if they'd have made them all the same. But this is the 2 sets I have over on my bookshelf over there. I have my 1 ounce totem poles. I have the totem pole on the maple leaf, the 925 silver, and then I have the gold plated one on either side of this set. And then I have my bear trap. I got my bear trap. And you guys have seen the bear trap. I'm sure you have. Hold up a second. I will bring them. The tribute to the penny is the best one. All right. We'll take a look at them again. Here's the bear trap. At the backside. That's a Comskull. Though, it is a bear trap. I am a trapper. So, therefore, the trap comes to me. All right. These are my totem poles on my maples. 2022. You see that? And this is the other one that goes right along with it. And that says 2025. That goes right alongside of it. Those are both on my bookshelf, along with my bear trap. And then we have these. These are the tribute ones that we were talking about. You got tribute to the, let's see if I can get this a little better here. Tribute to the penny, the nickel, the blue nose, the dime. Oh man, that's just like the caribou. The 50 cent, the loony, and the toonie. So you go from penny, nickel, dime, quarter, 50 cent piece, loony, toonie. Those are all 1 ounces. And then you got this set, which I just showed you a little while ago. And those are all half 1/2 ounce. There's 2 sets in there. And that set sets like that. And this set sets like this up on my bookcase. And then I put these on either side of it and a bear trap with it. And I got my little beaver slate there too. So those are a real nice set there. Real nice set. And looks like I got some still there. Anyway, real nice couple of sets. Anyway, let's put some of this away. I have some coins we'll go through maybe tomorrow, but they're all singles. They're all singles. You like this one? Yeah. We got some of these. Here's some RCMP metals. I got 2 of those. And this one I put in this case, but I don't have a COA for it. But look at that coin. It's another RCMP, 25 cents. Fits in there perfect. We have ships. We have stamps. We have that weird one. We got this weird one. Lunar Year of the Dragon. We got this one, which is, the 3-masted schooner. That's a nice one. We have some Superman coins. I don't know, I kept this one out, but I got a Death Dollar out here for some reason. And then all of these, that one comes apart. All of these are dragons of 1 year or another. There's another dragon. 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 And they all look like they're singles, but I can't tell for sure. And then I got these bars that are made by National. And why do I keep these? Because they're a product of Canada. That's why I kept them, but National mint in Canada. And then you saw we had, where is this one right here? Oh, yeah, that's Calgary. The Calgary Stampede. And we had this big booger in there. But yeah, that's all a different day. That's all a different day. Those are all singles, I believe, that are going in the single box. But they're, I have a lot of fun collecting Canadian stuff. I don't know if I should be ashamed of myself for liking Canadian stuff so much, or if I should be proud of myself because I recognize quality when I see it. What do you think? No, I've said it for a long time that the Canadian Mint does a much better job than the U.S. Mint when it comes to quality quantity. And if a person wants to where was I going with that? If the United States Mint would do things like the Canadian Mint, as far as the presentation, the quality, the quantity, especially something, something that appeals to everyone, because the United States Mint doesn't have a series of coins that really appeal to everyone. I like the animal series. I like the outdoor stuff, the butterflies, the flowers, the birch trees, and that kind of stuff. I would rather do that, and the military stuff too. You know, the transportation series, those planes I got, yeah, not so much, but I do like old airplanes. So, especially old airplanes. I like, what's the newest one that I like? Probably aircraft that's newest. I like probably the best. Oh man, the F-22, the F-35, F-18, even the F-16. Not way too familiar with the F-14, F-15. That's more my age bracket right there. I do like the SR-70, 71. From what I'm seeing of the SR-72, I like that. The U-2 wasn't such a big fan of. The DC-3 or the C-47 DC-3, I've jumped out of quite a few of them, and I like them. The C-130 is the workhorse. The A-10 Thunderbolt, anything that supports the ground troops, I appreciate very much so. As a matter of fact, I'm having a 20 millimeter shell made out of silver, and Ginger's doing that one for me. And the 30 millimeter shell is being done by Angry Warrior. And when they get here, when they get here, we'll show them off. It's going to take a while to get them things done. I think Angry said he had to pour 100. He had 100 ounces of molten silver he had to pour, and my 30 millimeter round took 87, almost 88 ounces. So he's got to finish that up, and we have to determine how much silver was left over, and what we're going to do with it, and how I'm going to pay him, and I'm going to have to pay for shipping back again. The 30 millimeter shell that I use for a mold has to go back to my neighbor. I don't own one. My neighbor has it. He was in the 82nd active duty. He is now with a National Guard unit up in Minnesota, and he's the heavy weapons guy. So, of course, he has the ability to pick up a 30 millimeter, expended 30 millimeter shell, and a bullet. So, I asked him if I could borrow it and send it Angry and have him pour me a 30 millimeter shell out of silver. And then I will have I don't have a 5.56 yet. I need a 5.56 shell, and that won't quite be an ounce. I've got a 7.62, 50 cal. Then I'll have the 20 and the 30. And I got a 12 gauge. I need a 45 and a 9 mil. And I'll be set. I'll be set for ammo. I do have a titanium 50 cal too. I had Ginger pour me a 50 cal silver, so I got that. But thanks, JJ. 14 likes, that's pretty good. I don't think I ever got more than 20, 25, 20 maybe. So, whatever. Doesn't matter. Hi, JJ. It doesn't really matter. So, and, just having silver like 90% silver or junky 925 stuff, I would just rather melt it and make it into something that's more aesthetically pleasing. To me, a 20 millimeter or 30 millimeter shell is. So I had a lot of just bullion rounds, tubes of them sitting around. Well, they ain't real nice to look at. They're just there, taking up room, space in a drawer. So why not have them melted into something that you like to look at? That's my thinking. You can always melt it back down and into a bar and sell it. I mean, that's what they're going to do at the refinery anyway. Right? So there is just no reason to have ounces and ounces and ounces of bullion sitting around, either bar or round form, that takes up space you never look at. It's not very aesthetically pleasing. But that's why I like Canadian coins because I got a display of them out here. Have you ever you've seen Rick B's room? How he's got them displayed? Man, I would love to have a room like that. I really would. I'd be just too afraid that I'd have to keep it locked all the time and only allow people in when I'm there. And yeah, and I'm sure he does that. It, but Canadian coins are, I think, pretty to look at, and so I would display them all. But that's. But you get to the point where you have to have a whole room when you collect stuff. You have to have a whole room if you want to display it, just lined with shelves and to display everything. Different stands, different whatever to display. And in my house, I only have one, two, three, four, five items displayed on the bookshelf there. One is this nice looking case with 1 ounce and half ounces in there. Both of my totem poles, the bear trap, and I got a beaver slate over there that I got from um, Block. And then the only other things that I have displayed are my coin or chip towers right up there. And then over there, on top of that studio there, you can see Durban bells, and they're up there. But that's all. That's all I got displayed. Other than that, I got some pictures. I got a letter. Got guns, of course. Got more guns. But that's about all I got, man. I don't have I don't have a whole lot displayed. Like the display of guns that are in here, these are just World War II through Korea and Vietnam era weapons. Soviet, maybe some British, maybe some German. Man, I didn't have real. I sold the one British Enfield. I sold that to a collector. He wanted my A5 jungle carbine in the worst way, so I sold it to him. Uh, I have a Lee Enfield still that shoots 303 that was sporterized. That was imported in the United States before World War II, and then the imports quit because Britain got into the Second World War and they needed the rifles. So I got one of the 50 that was imported into the United States, but somebody sporterized it, and they did a fantastic job. So I'm keeping that gun. But as far as guns go here, it's just Soviet era stuff from Mosin Nagant's down to AKs. SKSs, Type 56s, folding stock AKs, regular stock AKs. I have 30 round mags for the SKS, which I don't use because it's just too hard to change the floor plate out. And, so I got stuff like that. And I got ammo for all of them. 7.62 by 54 rimmed. I got 7.62 by 39. I got, I think that's all we're taking there. 7.62 by 39. I don't have any 5.54 because I don't have one of the newer AKs. It was just a piece of shit round anyway. At least the 7.62 by 39 is equivalent to 300 blackout. They're both about right there. The 7.62 by 54, however, is a nice round. But who uses rimmed rounds anymore? Nobody. So, ham radio test. What about it? Should I turn on ham? I don't think I have it charged. I have a handheld Baofeng, and I have a old Helicopters Tornado, 50 watt HF transmitter receiver. I'm in the process of sending that down and getting a recap though. Exactly. It becomes sort of a museum. And I don't want my house to become a museum. And the kids are going to inherit it, so they're going to have to deal with it. I told them, a designated coin auction, well advertised with a reputable, good auction company. And you can sell all that stuff if you want. I don't care. I'll be dead. I don't give a shit at that point. But it's yours. You could do with it what you want. You can sell it, keep it, doesn't matter. Same thing with the guns. All the guns go to the girls. All the optics, all of the ammo, all of anything gun related, anything coin related, all goes to my girls. So, and my IRA goes to my girls. So, whatever. It's not like I'm going to need it when I'm dead. The ham radio stuff that I have, what little I have left, I don't have that much stuff left. But no, AG, I haven't sworn that many times. I could have a swear counter like Block. I have to ask him how he does it, but we can do it. Yeah, I don't know how to do that shit, so 813. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go out and unload wood today. What time is it? 12:30? Yeah, I'm gonna have to go out. Hottest part of the day, unload wood. Sure, why not? But this is the time that I usually come up in the morning when I get up, till noon or so, and then everybody else can take over after that. Hey, Pedro, what's up? Hey, last night, placer gold would have been okay too. Because what I'm going to end up sending, I'm going to send a 1,000th ounce Bitcoin. I have it packaged up. I got to take it to the post office today or tomorrow and send it off to Steve. But I'm going to send 1,000 ounce Bitcoin. Comes in a nice capsule, square capsule, and a nice clamshell with a COA and everything. So I'm going to send that to him and donate that to WWP. I think that's a pretty good idea. Hi, Lisa. So that's what we're going to do. with that as far as goal goes. I felt sorry for Steve for the first 4 races, and then after that, I didn't feel sorry for him anymore. But that was kind of fun, I thought. That was real fun, I thought. It was a good idea to have Steve come up and challenge you. And then everybody just kind of jumped on that idea. I thought that was a great idea. And see, MLZB needs to keep that in his mind for next year. Okay, and I'm sure he will, and he'll refine it to like we'll do 12 races, and then everybody at the end, everybody gets in, everybody that did the challenges get into one final race at the end. I'm sure he's going to modify it and do whatever, but he'll keep that in his mind for next year. But it's just thinking of stuff like that that gets people excited, gets people going. Just different ideas like that. College football. Oh, Minnesota versus Iowa. No, 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 no. All right. I have to be more clear because you live in Minnesota and I live in Iowa. If you want, all right, very good. I see. All right, I screwed that up then. Blame it on me because they blame everything on me anyway. And I never win. So whatever. I did win against Steve though. So I almost never win. Yes, that was a cool idea, Jags. I thought it just seemed to build on itself too. That's what I liked. That's what I liked. I thought I'd just kind of egg it on at the start, and I thought it was a good idea. But yeah, blame Goomba. Yeah. Well, I am going to have to run to the post office. I'd like to get that package sent off to Steve. I know we got time before the WWP auction, but I don't know what I'm going to be doing on the 4th of July, to be honest with you. And I'm not real sure it was a good idea to have the auction on the 4th. Is it on the 4th or the 5th? Because we always have a family picnic on one of them days. Let me see. What is Sunday? Because it'll be on a Sunday. Calendar. Where's my calendar? Calendar. Damn it. There. Calendar. All right, let's go. May, June, July. The 4th is on Saturday. The 5th is on Sunday. So the 5th I'll be busy. The 4th I'll be off. Okay. Except for that evening. We'll be out watching fireworks. But Sunday is when I believe we're going to have the Huffman Pittman annual get together. And I think I will be cooking snapping turtle. I will be deep fat frying snapping turtle. When I lived in southern Iowa and I was frogging down there quite a little because bigger bullfrogs, a lot more of them in southern Iowa, I would bring dozens of frog legs home and I would deep fat fry frog legs and people could have them as appetizers before the big meal. Did that for 7 years I lived down there. And I moved up here and I used up what frogs I had in the freezer. But northern Iowa doesn't have bullfrogs like southern Iowa does. If you find a bullfrog here, it ain't nowhere near as big as a bullfrog down there. A bullfrog in southern Iowa has got legs on it, thighs on it, that big around, buddy. Sometimes you can eat the whole frog, they're that big. But Northern Iowa ain't like that. So for a few years there, I and my younger brother, we would fry potatoes. We would do French fries or American fries or whatever you want to call them, and then we would do fish because we go fishing a lot. So we'd have northern pike, walleye, panfish, whatever. Did that for a lot of years. Then last year, I don't think we did anything. This year, I was looking through the freezer. I still have turtle in there, so I think I'm going to thaw turtle and cut it up. I'm going to roll it in shore lunch. I'm going to add some cornmeal to it. Maybe just a little seasoning salt. That's it. When it comes out of the fryer, I think we're going to do turtle. And I think I'm going to bone here the turtle. I'm going to bone it and put it into bite-sized chunks, like hors d'oeuvre sized chunks. I'm going to deep fat fry it that way because turtle has dark meat and white meat in it. So you can mix and match. And so I think that's what I'm going to do. And then that way I'm cleaning out my freezer too. Oh man, see Saturday and Sunday both. Yeah, I need to get out and go fishing too. I got to get my stuff out. I got to talk to my brother. We got to get out and go. Oh, I don't even have the motor on my boat looked through yet. So, man, just there's too much going on. That's the thing. Too much going on. I have to see if my brother wants to take his boat out because mine's back in the shed. I got a 16 footer I got to take out of there before I get my little 14-foot fishing boat out of there. So, and I have to fix that wood splitter because that's sitting right in the way. And I'm waiting on that hydraulic pump to get here. Should have been here by now. So 4th, May, June, July, 4th, 5th, and 6th. A little bit on the 3rd, you said? A little bit on the 3rd, 4th. How come I have those underlined? Probably just because it's a holiday weekend. 4th and 5th. Damn. I'm going to miss some of it. I know I am. Yeah, I'm going to miss some of it. Gonna have to. It's just the way it goes, man. Amphibious chicken. I have two. You know the Schwann's ice cream buckets? I got two of those full of turtle and frozen in water. And if you're going to freeze something for a long period of time, like fish, or freeze it in water. That way it won't get freezer burnt. Man, I would like to get some walleye in the freezer. I got 2 big gallon bags, but I think that's mostly northern. And if you've never eaten fish or you don't know anything about northern pike, uh, I haven't seen a spreadsheet yet, so I got to look at that. Well, see, that's the thing with max bids. Um, a lot of times, uh, yeah, I can do that, but somebody's always proxy. I notice on Durbin's auctions that proxy a lot of times wins, but yeah, I guess. Yep. Yeah, I understand. Oh, a dove fry. Dove breast fry. Yeah. You ever have dove breast and gravy and dumplings on? Oh man, dumplings on top. That's good. And you know what? Well, I was going to go back to what I was saying about northern pike. Uh, if you don't know anything about fish or which fish tastes good, which fish tastes bad, whatever, um, more often than not, a northern pike that's less than 20 inches long is just full of bones. Too bony, no meat. Throw it back. Anything over 30 inches, unless you want to mount it, is a breeding fish. And they start tasting stronger the bigger they get. So if you don't really want to mount it, throw it back. Keep those fish that are between 20 and 30 inches, 22 and 30 inches. Those are the best eating fish right there for northern. And you fillet them like a normal fish, but then you take out the Y bones. And if you don't know how to take out the Y bones, just watch somebody one time do it, and then you'll know how. But take out the Y bones, and if you defat fry it, and it's a small enough bone fish, you can fry the Y bones. You won't even you can just chew them right up. But a little bit bigger fish, you want to take the Y bones out. Nothing beats walleye. Well, I would have to disagree with that. I think bluegill beats walleye. Now, I put perch on the same level as walleye. Um, so I would go bluegill, perch walleye, and then third I would have to go with crappie, I guess, maybe crappie. And then after that, I'll go with bass, but it has to be under 12 inches. It can't be over 12, 13 inches because then they start tasting too strong. But bass is good if it's under a 12-inch fish. Well, it's good. Don't get me wrong. I put it on the same level as perch, though. On the same level as perch. I really enjoy big bluegill. Really. I don't know. Don't get me wrong. I'm not. No, I'm not a trout eater. I just had some trout the other night. Um, and my wife baked it, of course, with the skin on. So I pulled the skin off because I'm not eating trout skin unless it's defat fried. So I pulled the skin off. I pulled everything off the bones, and then I put it in the frying pan and I fried it in oil. Then I can eat trout. Otherwise, I'm not eating it. The best trout I've ever had has been defat fried. So yeah, I've watched some kids fillet fish so fast. I'm thinking they cut their fingers off as fast as they go. But man, oh man. Lock. Let's see what that is. Okay, I got that. When is that? May 26th. In 6 hours. All right, well, we see. We'll see. We will see. That's right. Today is Tuesday because yesterday was a holiday. That's why it seemed like Sunday to me. That's why it seemed like Sunday. So that means I have to run to the post office here real quick. So I guess we'll end it. I enjoy talking about fish and fishing and trapping and hunting and whatever, but can't do that all day. So, oh, I watch guys on filleting salmon. And oh man, yeah, I guess if you do it for a living, you get good at it. All right, you guys, we'll see you later. And remember, catch them fish, and when you fillet them and you put them in the freezer, freeze them in water. All right, no freezer burn. See you guys later. Peace out.